Welcome to Discover Marshalltown. Kyle Martin out and about. And in case you are not, before I introduce our guests, if you're not familiar with our surroundings, we are at the Central Iowa Fairgrounds. And Marilee Weathermann is my guest today. And the reason that we are out here is because this is going to be the home of the upcoming Oktemberfest celebration, this year's Oktemberfest celebration. And Marilee, first of all, you are president of what exactly? I was kind of kidding you yesterday when I saw you, but you're the head honcho of this whole thing.
This year I am president of the Oktemberfest board this year.
Okay, so did you work your way up? Were you like secretary, vice president?
A couple times.
Couple
actually.
times?
This is my second round of working my way through the ranks. They just don't have anybody who wants the job.
Well, you know what? After all the years of visiting with Cindy Brodeen, who did the actual parade, I understand that volunteerism for the Oktemberfest is sometimes a little difficult to get people to step up into those leadership roles. So we appreciate you being on the show with us today, and obviously your leadership role of Oktemberfest. And if this broadcast continues and it's very cold, Marilee and I may cuddle together shortly in a little while here because it's a little windy out here.
And rainy.
It's a little rainy, and
excuse my hairdo
we actually
and Kyle's.
Excuse my hair as well. We actually were going to do this outside, but it is actually raining, so we're under the shelter out here at the Central Iowa Fairgrounds. Marilee, the first question is why, and this is obvious, why did we move it out here to the Central Iowa Fairgrounds?
Well, on July 19th, Marshalltown, the city was hit with a devastating tornado. And we usually have Oktemberfest all through our downtown area, and it's just not possible this year. There's reconstruction going on. There's still demolition happening, but we are so grateful to the Central Iowa Fair Association for allowing us to hold our event here at the fairgrounds.
So when is Oktemberfest?
It starts on Thursday, September 27th, and it goes through Sunday, September 30th this year.
Was there ever a thought of the committee, Marilee, or leaders within the community that maybe we shouldn't have this celebration? Maybe this year, with all the devastation going on, maybe we should skip it?
Never an idea of skipping it. Maybe a few events had to be canceled or something different this year, but I think we, as the board, we're more determined than ever that our community needs a fun, exciting event, a place for families to go and share, and a lot of our activities are of no cost, and that's really important as we struggle through the changes that are happening.
Right, absolutely. One of the big premier things that I have always thought about with Oktemberfest, and this is also going to change the dynamic of this event, the parade. It's going to look a little different. Now it's going to be out here on Olive somewhere, right?
That's correct. It's going to start at 7th Avenue and Olive Street, and then it's going to go to 17th Avenue here on Olive Street. It's going to come right past the fairgrounds, so bring your lawn chairs out. Have a seat and cheer Kyle on as he MCs for us again this year. Yeah,
that's right. I'm gonna MC that. I've carried the torch was passed to me from Denny Grabenbauer in his ugly tuxedos, and I last year donned a extremely ugly tuxedo, and I'm gonna try to do that again. Jonathan Hull at Willards is always very kind to donate a tuxedo for the cause. So to speak. So yeah, I'll be out here somewhere, and we haven't actually decided where it's going to be. But as far as and let's kind of focus on the parade for a minute. As far as the parade is concerned, are you still hoping for as many entries? Is it going to be as long? I know the band competition has changed up as well.
We certainly hope so. The registration for the parade categories are coming in. It's on our website, Oktemberfest.com, and that's spelled Oktemberfest. You still have time to register for that. We usually have over 100 floats, and we're expecting that many and or more this year.
Yeah. What about the band? I know the band competition. Are we not doing it this year?
There hasn't been a band competition that ends at the high school for multiple years.
Okay.
So far, we do have 7 high school and junior high bands that are going to be in our parade.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. It's one of the better parades. I have actually personally walked in the parade, as well as being on a float. But it is fantastic. It is, I would say, probably my favorite part of Oktemberfest, and everybody else's, favorite part of Oktemberfest. Okay, so let's talk about the things that are transitioning from the downtown district, our courthouse district, to out here. What are the events that we are still able to put out here at the fairgrounds?
Well, we have some of the same events, but we are actually adding a few extras this year. Thursday night's always about kids, and it's Kids Night. We start out about 5 o'clock with the Little Mr. and Miss Oktemberfest registration, and then we do the crowning of that about 6 p.m., and it's just an applause. Or I'm sorry, I think it's how do they do it? Pull it out of the hat?
Right.
Cut.
No. I actually emceed that last year, and that's how it was. They literally drew a number out of a hat, and that little boy and that little girl were the ones that got to be in the parade.
Yeah, that's how it's done. And so Zumba kids, as usual, there will be a basketball spot shot and the big wheel races. They're going to be in the activities building behind us here. New this year, we're going to have a game bus, which is like a big, huge truck semi bus combination that's full of video games. That's completely free. And also there'll be a DJ starting at about 6 o'clock and going till 9 o'clock for some of the older kids and adults to come on out. Just lots of things all about kids for Thursday night.
Okay, Thursday night. What about Friday?
Friday we start with the live music, and that starts at 5 p.m. They will have, starting with, sorry.
That's okay, take your time.
The Brazilian Twins will be the first band.
They are fantastic.
And then Dirty Rotten Scoundrels will be our final band of the night, and we had great response from them. They played last year.
Yeah.
And we're really excited to have them back.
So where are they going to have a band shell? Are we bringing the band shell out here then?
The band shell will be just west of us here along that fence line.
Okay.
And where we're currently sitting will be the beer sales.
Oh, yeah.
It will also be the registration for the Kids Fun Run and the Adult Color Run, which are on Saturday.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you gotta have beer. You gotta have a beer tent.
You do.
Right. It's one of the great things about Oktemberfest. So this will serve as roughly the beer tent area where we are right now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And will it be the Marshall County band shell that they're going to play on, you
Yes.
think? Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure that. Okay, so we're still at Friday. Did we miss anything on the docket?
Well, I didn't talk about Thursday night starts the carnival, and they run the entire weekend.
Oh, right.
And that Thursday night starts our food vendors, and they will be here the entire weekend. On Friday night, there's also the car show. This year, it's going to be a bit different because we have canceled the motorcycle show and rodeo that are usually on Sunday downtown, but we have included motorcycles with our car show this year. So there's no registration fee, there's no early sign up. We're just going to have people come on out starting at 5 o'clock at the East Gate. We're just going to have people come in, and there will be special awards.
Okay.
Show.
Okay, where do we leave off? Now I've lost track. Friday.
The Friday, I think
we've gone back. It's like going,
sorry.
Thursday, Friday. Okay, Friday. We're still on Friday.
No,
folks.
we can move to Saturday.
Okay, what about Saturday?
Move to Saturday.
Okay.
Well, Saturday starts a lot of events, and especially our parade we've kind of talked about.
Right.
And we also have crafters and merchants that will be selling items all day on Saturday. They actually start on Friday evening. So food vendors, carnival, but the grand parade starts at 10 a.m. and hopefully done about noon. So then we have lots of food vendors. You can have quite a variety of food. Then at 1 o'clock starts the fun run, so that kids quarter mile, half mile, and 1 mile color run. And then there'll also be a 1 mile adult and kids, if they want to, depending on the age, color run also. So,
and where's that going to be, Marilee?
The registration will be right here under the one end of this pavilion.
Okay.
So,
well, where's the run going to take place?
It will actually go through the fairgrounds area.
Okay.
We don't even have to block off the streets.
Well, that's good. And the color, those are little, the dye that washes off.
Correct.
Yeah, you don't want to get some of that dye that doesn't come off.
Come on, that's no fun.
Well, have you seen some of these color runs? These people, I mean, they come looking like a member of the Blue Man Group when they get done, you know.
That makes it fun. And I think the little kids are looking forward to having the color this year, too.
Those are very, very popular. We're visiting with Marilee Weathermann. She is president of the Oktemberfest committee. And how about, what are some, maybe we should, before we get into the rest of stuff, maybe we should talk about some of your committees, because there are so many committees and so many people that are involved in Oktemberfest. What are, I mean, the parade is one that
It's huge.
It's a biggie.
And it has a chairperson on our board, but then they also have so many people that are volunteered and needed and to block off the street, and our police department, our fire department. We have our bicycle group that usually helps block off traffic and help lead, and the Marshalltown Bike Club is that one.
Okay.
And,
well, hold on. We got to take a break. We're going to talk about the rest of the committees, because there are so many people that help out with this. The entertainment committee is one I want to touch on as well. We're visiting with Marilee Weathermann. We are here with Discover Marshalltown. We're at the Central Iowa Fairgrounds, and we'll be back after this.
Wait. Put your seatbelt on. Oh. Buckle up. Arrive alive.
Welcome back to Discover Marshalltown. Kyle Martin at the Central Iowa Fairgrounds today. And it's not fair time. You can probably judge by the weather. But we're getting ready for Oktemberfest. And Oktemberfest has moved its location from downtown out to the Central Iowa Fairgrounds due to the July 19th tornado, which obviously devastated our downtown historic district. So it's going to be out here. Marilee Weathermann is my guest today, and we actually were talking about some of the committees. And before we went to break, Marilee, we were talking about just the various committees. We don't have to actually give person's names if you don't feel comfortable doing that, but we can if you wish. But the entertainment committee is one that has always kind of fascinated me, because to bring top-notch entertainment in here, Brazilian twins, I mean, that probably takes some planning, right?
Yes. Like I said, we had great response from them last year, and I have to give kudos to my entire Oktemberfest board. Everyone works really hard. Everyone's focused. This year, everybody just kind of changed the plan and the location, but the same thing is in mind. It's about family fun, and so that we could have entertainment and games and food that everybody will enjoy.
Absolutely. Did we miss any other committees? When you sit in that room, there are a lot of different, I mean, you got like advertising, people that are in charge of that. Everybody, I mean, everybody kind of takes on a role. Some people take on multiple roles.
2 or 3 roles, it's true.
And you as president just kind of You kind of oversee the whole shebang.
Yeah, and I just get to yell at everyone.
That's right, exactly.
Come on, get this
We've
done.
heard Marilee Taskmaster after your name a couple times, yelled out.
Probably some other words
No.
too.
Let's talk about some of the, we kind of alluded to this at the beginning of the broadcast, some of the challenges of moving out here to the Central Iowa Fairgrounds. You said the Fair Board, fantastic
Exactly.
to work with. They stepped up and they said, oh yeah, absolutely. But to move something that has always been at one location to a different location, it's probably been a little crazy, right?
It really has. After the tornado, we all thought, well, downtown's going to be cleaned up, and we're still a month and a half away, and we could maybe still do this.
Right.
But our courthouse in Marshalltown has kind of always been our hub, our beginning, our end, all of that. And when they decided that the courthouse and the grounds would be fenced off and closed for over a year, we knew that there would have to be some big changes for Oktemberfest this year. And when we approached the Central Iowa Fair Board, they were so willing to change the date of other events that were going on, and actually waived the fee that it costs to rent the fairgrounds, and have worked really well with us to provide all the buildings in this whole location.
Yeah, they've really stepped up. The theme changed. You want to talk about the theme? Because it's a popular theme that we see on billboards. We've seen it spray painted. We've seen it on T-shirts, and whether you're a Marshalltonian or not, a lot of Central Iowans have adopted this theme.
It's true. Our first idea for a theme this year was coming home to Marshalltown, as homecoming is the same weekend as our Oktemberfest this year, and we were working with the high school to incorporate their parade with our parade, especially because of the downtown area being used. And so once the tornado happened, we decided that we just had to change the theme to Marshalltown Strong.
Oh.
This event should help promote that and just show everybody what we're all made of.
Absolutely. What a great idea. And people have adopted that. I mean, they really have. I mean, there are some people that are very serious about that moniker, that slogan, if you will.
And I think it all started with a bulletin board or a graffiti that was at our skate park.
Yeah.
That says Marshalltown Strong. Our Marshalltown Art Alliance will actually have that artist out here on Saturday of Oktemberfest. So we're really looking forward to that too. Hopefully they'll be able to do some demonstrations and show their artwork.
Awesome. Did we miss anything on Saturday? Because I kind of cut you off before we went to break and we started talking about the committee.
And we talked about the color run for the kids and the adults, but one of the things on Saturday will be our music program, but also we are working with the local emergency management, and that's Kim Elder, and she would like a venue in order to thank some of the groups, the fire departments, the different teams that came into Marshalltown to help right after the tornado, and they actually are still working. And we would like to be able to recognize these groups and to just say thank you. So Kim Elder will have the mic several times during Saturday afternoon in order to do that. But at 1 o'clock, we'll start with the women's chorus, and we're really excited to invite them. And then after that, Buzz Owens will play some music for us and sing. Then also on Saturday is what is called a car hop. And some people that are my age might think of a car hop like A&W, you know, they used to serve you root beer. But the car hop that we're having on Saturday is hydraulic cars that move from side to side, or the back end jumps and they move around. So
gotcha.
We're really excited to have that new event this year. But during that also, then the music then goes to Stuttering Jimmy and the Goosebumps. And that's difficult to say without stuttering.
Stuttering Jimmy and the Goosebumps.
I've not heard them personally, but really excited to hear them. Garrett Goodman books our bands for us, and he always does a great job. At 4 o'clock starts Crystal City is another band, live music. About 5:30 is MRB, is the Mary Runyon Band. Look forward to that. And then our final band of the evening is Saved by the 90s, and it's an interactive band, and they dress in costumes, and we hope that the whole crowd gets involved in that too.
So there's plenty of entertainment, and like you said, family fun. There's plenty to do out here regardless of what age you are.
It's true. And I said it earlier, but a lot of our activities are free. We have a carnival that is not free.
Right.
The food vendors are not free, but everything else that we try to plan is either a very low cost or free.
Right. Sunday, I know that plans have kind of changed. So Sunday there will not be any activities.
Correct.
This year.
We have not. We don't have any activities set this year. The motorcycle show and rodeo, I didn't feel that there was a place that we could have that would be safe, and the liability might be huge. So we've canceled that, and that's usually our downtown area. But the food vendors and the carnival will still be here.
Okay.
At the fairgrounds.
Where is the carnival going to be? Is it going to be on that side over there to the east?
It's towards the Casey's.
Okay, so it's back kind of a northwesterly
racetrack
Gotcha.
area.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so not too terribly far. And you don't have to walk very far, to get to everything down here. It's one kind of convenient location. I know you wanted to talk about your sponsors because, like volunteers, you need sponsors you need money to help put some of this stuff on.
It's true. We've had 2 diamond sponsors this year, and that's very unusual for us. We usually only have 1, but we had 2 local companies step up, Lennox and Fisher Emerson, and we are so grateful for that. It helps us so that we can provide the entertainment that we do. So great big thank yous to those diamond sponsors and all of the sponsors that have donated money, in kind, services. We just couldn't have this festival without them.
Absolutely. Volunteers, you've got the committee itself, and then you volunteers, because you couldn't probably do this without family members stepping up, friends of friends. It's kind of an all hands on deck. Are you still looking for people to come? This is prior to the event, obviously, so are you still looking for folks to help out?
We certainly are. If you have a certain area that you'd like to volunteer, just go to our website, Oktemberfest.com, and we also have a Facebook page. So there's lots of different links in different areas, so if you don't know what you'd like to do, just sign up anyway, and we can put you at a location.
There you go. This is rain or shine, right?
Pause.
Marilee Weathermann.
Tongue-tied right there.
She's like, there's probably at this point no backup plan.
There's not a backup plan. There are...
a contingency plan. There
are buildings available here at the fairgrounds, so we can have a lot of the activities go inside.
Exactly.
Our parade goes on, rain or shine. We've had a lot of years where the weather has not been our friend.
I remember those years.
We continue on with the parade. The carnival, there's stipulations there, and with music, we just have to beware, and the safety of our community is #1 top priority.
Absolutely. Anything else that we may have missed on your lengthy list there?
As it blows away in the wind. I'm just grateful to the Central Iowa Fairgrounds, also to my Oktemberfest board, and to the radio stations and TV stations that help us advertise.
Yeah.
It's a great community event, and we hope that you all come visit us.
There you go. Quickly, dates again before we go.
September 27th, which is Thursday, through Sunday, September 30th.
All right, visiting with Marilee Weathermann. That is another Discover Marshalltown. Everybody come out to Oktemberfest.